Okay, tier list. So, the way I feel, okay, the way I feel about Ashe, he's good, but like, fuck, I don't want to play Ashe. No, I do enjoy Ashe. I did enjoy Ashe when I played Ashe for Mastery Rank. Seeking Shurikens is a good armor strip. It does slash. It's a fine ability. His main thing is like switch teleport and abusing Darkverse to like basically you could just like subsume Darkverse over Bladestorm and just kind of blow shit up. So I feel like, at least in my opinion, Ashe is just like extremely good, even without Darkverse. He doesn't. He has Switch Teleport, which is invulnerability, and he has invisibility, which is good. He kind of is like a brain dead live forever frame, and he has good damage, armor stripping, AoE. He's strong. Atlas is one of the frames that I don't know really how he functions. I know you punch shit. His Orgaze, which has the augment that lets you get loot. He has Prime Sure-Footed if you plant your ass on the floor. I think he has good AoE. I know he has some survivability with like the Rumblers. I haven't played him, so I don't know for sure. He might be good, but as far as I know, I think he's just kind of meh. Banshee. Feed her to the chair and forget she exists. Just like Banshee is one of the unfortunate situations that it's just like you feed her to the chair and then you don't get another one because you don't need it. Silence is good, and you know, actually, hold on, I forgot about Sonar. You know what? No, just play Mag. Just play Mag. If you want Sonar, just play Mag. Baruch is another frame that I don't know how he works, but I do know that he is good. I think he's good. I think. He has a gimmick where he like his ability sustain is like upkeep with like using other abilities. He's interesting. I would say he's good. Caliban. That motherfucker is on something. Caliban has 50% full squad adaptation. He has infinite shield gating. He has minions that will go blow shit up for him. He has a giant ray beam that kills things. He flies, which is cool. Caliban is strong, at least currently. Chroma. Okay. Chroma goes in bad outside of his niche tier because holy buns is he just... Oh my god, he's awful. But if you're cred farming, he sure doubles the amount of credits you get. That's what he does. He doubles the credits you get. Citrine. Played a bit of Citrine, not very much. I know she's good. I just think she's boring. But I know she's good, but she's not, like, outstandingly, spectacularly, stupidly, kaboom, live forever tier. Which I'm actually adding a row above, because there's some true standouts that will be discussed. Cyto 9. Pretty easy S+. He, like... I mean... He basically just kind of stole Lavos' spot in Prophet Taker, which doesn't really matter. At least as far as I'm aware, it was Lavos before it was Sight. But it sure as fuck is Sight now. One of the best survivability abilities in the game, and being able to just turn invisible, then shoot shit through walls. His Exalted is strong. He's good at Eidolon hunting. He's just really, really, really good. Daggeth. Woo! Actually, I think she's strong. I don't know if she's like... I don't know how strong. She procs viral. Yeah, she sure... She has viral. Yep. I know her horses are good. I know she sure virals things. Dante. I am not going to be the one that has to explain why Dante is just that good. Dante, you live forever if you have a Dante, even on your team, even if he's not just spamming light verse full cast. If your Dante is using light verse literally ever, then you'll be fine. Also, Dark Verse has some fun slash nuking, so he's not just a light verse whore. Like I thought he was just kind of John Lightverse, but he's not. Ember. I know she's still good, but I'm gonna put her in Left Behind tier because I fully believe that she's been power crept by Temple in every way. Equinox. One of my buddies just insists that Equinox is the shit. I don't know. They are okay. They are good enough. If it's a frame that I don't know what to say about, that means it is probably a fine frame to play. Excalibur.
Oh yeah!
Would John Excalibur like to explain why Excalibur kind of sucks?
I love Excalibur. He does so much from his mediocre passive ability that gives him barely anything. 10% isn't a lot. Let's see. Slash, dash slash, whatever. Pretty good. Nice snapping to people and just like murdering them. But other than that, like making people blind, radial blind is pretty mediocre as well. Like it's not bad for survival, but so many other people just do it better. 3,
His 3 has an augment.
Radial Javelin just doesn't do that. Oh, it is an augment?
Yeah, it is an augment that
it good,
allegedly
though?
makes it... I don't know. I haven't read the augment, but I think so.
Because like it does.
I remember. I remember what the augment does. It makes people like ground finisher a bull, and makes them like take a bunch of finisher damage, so you can't just kind of murk people.
I don't know. I feel like if you're playing a melee build, you already have good crowd control anyway. So getting something like that just doesn't really do that much that you can't already do. And then, I mean, Exalted Blade's good, but the radial blind thing every time you slide is really bad because
they need to revert.
That's like how you move around.
They need to revert
when
that
in melee.
Excalibur, I love him.
Every time I go back to Excalibur, I'm like, man, it's like the Ratatouille scene where like I'm going back to my childhood. It's like, yeah.
Frost. I like Frost. Frost is like Volt, but for Frost. He's not overwhelmingly strong, but he's good. I'm a Frost enjoyer. Okay, we're in the string of the 5 Gs, and they're all going to be in S tier except him. Gara. Holy fuck, her exalted, her 1 is very strong. Her 4 gives a lot of like defensive area with a bit of finesse. It's janky. I'm
getting a drink. The boy's thirsty.
It took me a second to figure out how to use her 4. Her hallway of mirrors, or her like circle of mirrors, I don't know how I feel. The augment that gives it like energy drops is cool, I guess, but like you're just kind of shattering lash all over the place. It's like Khora but better. But that's not why Khora is good. Gara. Press 4, nuke tile set. Press 3, get energy back. Press 4, nuke tile. Repeat. Mirror good. Roar funny. Lots of damage. Gauss, true standout. Infinite survivability with kinetic plating. You're fast as shit. Not high intensity, good gun buffer, like double ability strength and then some gun buffing. There's tech with Redline that lets you get like 600% blast added, which is the same as Mirage, at least with my builds. Very good frame. Just kind of pop Redline, bash your head into a wall for 10-15 seconds, get to 100%, and then just sunder all over the place. Very strong. Grendel. Feed him to the chair and forget he exists. I'm going to die on the hill that Grendel is kind of just shitty. Shittier Gauss. I might eventually make a video on Grendel because I care that much. So putting a pin in John, feed him to the actually, no, I'm Don't play Grendel. If I see somebody playing Grendel in my presence, I'm gonna be mad. I wish there was like poop brown. I wish there was a poop brown color, because that's how I feel about Grendel. Poop brown. Gyre. Inverse Zephyr, where her guns spread her ability damage instead of her abilities spread her gun damage. She's good. Jane Electric. John Electric we'll be getting to. At the time of recording, her Prime is going to come out soonish, and I'm very excited for that. She's really, 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 really strong. She kind of just blows shit up, and she's kind of buggy. I think, like, the reason why she's strong is because she has some weird interactions. Super cool. Yeah, Gyre's good. Harrow. I like to shit on Harrow for fun, because I do think it's funny to just shit all over Harrow. But he is objectively a very strong frame that does some shit that no other frame does. Energy on kill in a team environment is just so valuable. The basically fuck off red crits with the headshots is insanely valuable. He's just like, if you're gonna play solo, don't play Harrow. There's no point. But like, if you're playing a Harrow with like a Protea, wherever she Protea, or like a Volt, any frame that gives allies a lot of overshield, Hildryn as well, I think. And Harrow just like, it's like I have a friend that plays Harrow, and I play Protea, and I just throw the grenades at the ground, and she runs over, picks it up, Harrow's all over the place, and picks up another one, and Harrow's all over the place, picks up another one, and Harrow's all over the place. So yeah. If you want to be just boring, play Dante. If you want to have a little bit of fun with it, play Harrow. Hildryn. Ooh, okay. I want to put her in chair fodder because pillage is good, but like, ooh, I don't really know about the rest of her kit. I think it's a neat gimmick. I think she's a very unique frame. I don't know if she's good. I want to say she's not. I think you do just kind of want to feed Hildryn to the chair and just kind of forget about her, because in my opinion, if you're going to play a flying frame, the Tooth Fairy. Hydroid is okay. He is technically a loot frame because of pilfering tentacles. He's the guy that can armor strip for free, which is baller. Good CC, good gun related stuff with corrosive. You can just walk around walking armor strip. Tempest Barrage with the augment that gives it viral means he's also a walking viral stick. So, very strong. Doesn't really have personal survivability. So, but he is very strong. Inaros, you are a walking tank. You can just stand still and eat shit, go make a sandwich, come back and be fine. Holy fuck, Inaros is stupid. Ivara is gonna go hang out with Chroma, because her thing, her like two gimmicks that the two things that she's good at is headshot buffing with bows, which Banshee, Harrow, and Yareli can all do pretty much, and Mag. And she's invisible, which Ash is also invisible. She kind of just like gets dicked by the other frames. But where she's good, she's good. Like, she is the best if you just want to be slow and spy and take your time and you don't have Wukong, but you are too lazy to do spy the right way. Or you want to be a headshot demon, you go to Ivara and you will get results. I personally enjoy Ivara. That's just kind of how it is. Okay, Jade is an interesting one. Her Exalted is just okay, but she has good support, and she does cool stuff. Like, she's a very cool frame, very unique with the double aura, and so you can kind of just like have two very strong aura mods, and yeah. Khora. Khora kind of just mogs every other loot frame. Strangledome is a good ability with a lot of range and a lot of very easy CC, very consistent looting. Her Whip Claw is just a little bit worse than Shatter Lash. I think that's what Gara's one is called. But it's still good. It's still an exalted, just kind of press and kill shit melee. Still strong. No comments. Very strong. Subsume over Venari, cause you don't need it. Just like put fucking fat ass on him or on her over Venari, and you still get this is probably like just me being stupid, but I didn't know that if you subsumed over Venari, you would still get Venari, so you can still have Venari and your companion and have his like designated ability subsumed over. He just works like an additional extra cavat. Kome, true standout. Not for the reason some people that are not in the know find Kome to be bad, but if you think Kome is not good, that's a skill issue through and through. Infinite survivability with Omamori and catalyzing shields. A lot of crowd control, free priming abilities, just a very, very strong frame, and the Duviri Arcanes, if you are just the slightest bit lucky and don't get abysmal fucking ass cheeks, she's good. She's good. Kullervo. Second strongest melee frame. Strongest, third strongest. Second strongest if you don't count. We'll get to Valkyr and Volt, is what I'm trying to say. He is kind of dicked by Valkyr and Volt, who are the best melee frames. Kullervo kind of has chair syndrome, where you do kind of feed Rad full advance to the chair, but he's not just chair fodder. Like, he has his own shit going on other than just feed him to the chair for Wrathful Advance, and he's unique. He's obviously is a health frame. Very, very cool. Lavos is one of the most unique frames in the whole game. He's not outrageously spectacular, but fuck if I don't love me Lavos. The just arcane impetus shenanigans where you just kind of throw out literally every element at all times and scoot around with Vile Rush and, and just like blow people up with gas and corrosive and viral and radiation and blast, and it's just a very fun gameplay loop of mashing different alchemical combinations, and I feel like I'm glazing him a little bit hard because I like the way he feels to play. But he is quite strong. Quite a good nuker frame. Kind of lets you just bullshit your way through missions. Yeah. Limbo is actually not terrible. As long as the person playing Limbo is not a complete and utter moron. Like, if you don't get shit kicked into the Rift Realm and just basically put in baby jail whenever it needs to not be in baby jail. He's actually a fine frame. Loki. Loki is, as far as I'm aware, just like shittier Ash in every possible way imaginable. Don't even bother. Not even worth it. Unless there's some crazy Loki shenanigans, Mr. Full 60 seconds of wall cling is not worth your time. Mag is the reason why Banshee is in chair tier. Because Mag does the sonar thing. I guess Sight does as well. But Mag does the sonar thing, but better. Because you just, like, you put the Mag bubble on an enemy, and you just shoot him with, like, Archoplasma or Nadaruk or anything, really, and they just kind of die. Very simple survivability, very good crowd control, massive AoE full armor strip, some of the strongest single target and group damage in the game. Just all around really spectacular frame. Mesa, true standout. Holy fuck, you can blow things up. Get rid of her 1, put the N-word, nourish, on her 1. Press 2, press 3, press 4, hold down mouse 1, and things explode. You kind of look in a general direction and they die. Even more so if you use secondary outburst with ceramic dagger. Mirage is, I don't know if I want to put her in like S plus or true standout. I think S plus, because she is the best gun buff, like raw damage frame. She's better than Rhino. I mean, you slap Omamori on over her 2 or her 4 personal preference, or you use a secondary with secondary fortifier, like you just run around with Ocucore, the secondary fortifier, and stay at max overguard the whole time and run through missions, and things will fall over around you because you do 600% bonus damage and have 4 of you that are shooting homing tentacles that kill things. It's Mirage is funny. She is the best gun buffing frame. We'll get to Saryn. Necros is a psyop. I don't care. Desecrate? Yeah. He's a psyop. Soul Punch, or his 1, I mean, I guess it's fine. You sure punch things, and you can sure revive people, but you can also just walk over to an ally, press 5, crouch, and pick them up the normal way, with your hands. Enough said. Neja. Just one of the goats. Probably a true standout. Firewalk is free AoE. Spears, free AoE. The bubble circle dance, whatever the fuck. Free survivability. Easy nuking. Just excellent frame. And he's also a femboy, and you can also dress him up as Hatsune Miku. Nidus. Kind of just too gimmicky. I don't know. Nidus is
One of these days I'll get around to playing Nidus.
What is the Rhino Nezha incident? Do I want to know? Alright.
I like gimmicky things. Nidus seems fun. I had to give him a try.
I mean, yeah, he's probably fun, and this is not a tier list based on how fun they are. A frame can be perfectly fun. Like, Excalibur, for example, really fun.
Yes.
Abysmal ass cheeks. I really enjoy Excalibur. I enjoy his aura. I think he's really cool, but fuck me, does he need some help. Noko. Okay, this guy is seriously, ridiculously just something else. And he will be getting nerfed in the future, I assume. With a little bit of setup, Sabuchi posted about it on Twitter. You can get a nearly 2,000% roar. It's like 1,800%. You know, a lot. If you go into little shitty mode, Sprodling form, you just don't die. Bright Bonnet, ability strength, and infinite energy. You can do stupid shit like on Revenant, you can have infinite Dance Macabre. Nako is gonna get a nerf, I fear. I assume. Or maybe he won't. Maybe he won't. I don't know. Nova. Top 3 best frames in the whole game. She does everything. Like, she does everything. Her 1, damage resistance for tanking, 90% DR. Her 2, not massive AoE damage, but substantial AoE damage. Her 3, good mobility, good for clearing long hallways in Cascade or whatever. Her 4, one of the best nuking survivability, damage vulnerability, one of just the best abilities in the whole game, hands down. Her 4 is ridiculous. It makes enemies slower or faster, makes them take more damage, makes them drop healing and energy. It makes them explode when they die. She's just a walking tank with, like, a nuclear bomb strapped to her chest. Ridiculously strong frame. Anyways, Nyx. Yikes. She's allegedly strong, but I don't see it. She doesn't really do much. I mean, she just don't. Oberon. After the rework, Oberon is like better Revenant asterisk. Not literally just straight up better, but he has the new shields. He's good. I would say he is good. Good survivability. His 4 is a fuck off AoE armor strip like Mag's. His 1 is an insta kill button like Necros, but better. Hollowed Ground, good. Good frame, good passive. Octavia, that's Volt. We'll be getting to you. Octavia is she's kind of Jane AFK frame. You can set up your Omnicord in a macro and be invisible constantly. One of the best supportive frames in the game. Yeah. I don't know super intricately like how, like, I know what she does, but I don't know like if there's any gimmicks to her. Araxia is what Saryn could have been and should have been. Araxia shows that Saryn is bad, except for the one thing. The wall cling, 8 seconds of invisibility means she's effectively immortal. Having 300 health in her spider... 3,000 health in her spider mode lets her have a ridiculously high EHP. Like, it's a final health multiplier. It's weird. It's the only ability in the game that does that. She's very strong. Free toxic on her abilities. Very good grouping. Very good. Just very good is how I would describe her. Very, very good. Protea, true standout. She is top 3 best frames. It's her, Nova, and Volt are the 3 best frames in the game, in my opinion. Infinite shield gating, infinite ammo and energy, infinite armor stripping, heat procs, massive damage, giant AoE slash bubbles, a good 4 that keeps her alive and does AoE damage, infinite shield gating, I think I said that already. Just an all-around very strong frame. She's one of my most played for a reason. She does kind of just everything. She's a support frame. She's a solo frame. She's a damage frame. She's a survivability frame. She's a nuker frame. She's an everything frame. She does literally everything. Corvax. I think he's okay. That's all I really gotta say about him. His passive is really good. 3 meters of punch through for the low price of nothing is cool. Being able to roleplay Hildryn if the nuke actually did go off is fun. Yeah. I'm trying to think on what else to talk about, but it's Corvax. I don't know. There's not much there. Revenant is going to go in B for bad. Because all he really does, that is all he really does that's worth a damn is Mesmer Skin. And don't get me wrong, Mesmer Skin is that good, but it just, Dance Macabre doesn't do very much damage. It needs like piercing or something. It needs something. I don't think it has piercing. It needs something. His 1 is cool. It's kind of like a better radiation status because they don't shoot at you anyway. They only shoot at enemies, and it like spreads. It's a very cool ability. His like dash thing is probably the worst true health ability in the game. It's like 15%. It's not very much. But it's something. I think people give him more credit than he deserves because of how strong Mesmer Skin is as an ability, and I don't discount that. Like, it is a genuine, like, it is that strong, but he needs more than he has to be truly good, in my opinion. Rhino. Roar is one of the best abilities in the game, and like Mirage, it is his subsume, but unlike Grendel and like Mirage, the diminishing returns actually mean something. So having an all natural roar means it can be like 200% at base. So he gets just a massive bump in damage. He also has like basically Dante's light verse full cast, but on demand and only for himself. I think it only works on himself. Decent AoE ability. His 4 is like okay. His 1 is it's mobility. It's not like Ripline or anything. It's like a shittier Tailwind. So Saryn. Where I put Saryn, Saryn is Schrodinger's warframe. If you're counting the bullshit she has with Sobek acid shields, then she's the best frame in the game, give or take. If you're not, then she's just okay. She is a gun buffing frame with AoE and access to all of the toxin related status effects. So like viral, corrosive, gas, toxin, very, very strong statuses. But if you are ignoring the funny interaction she has with some of those guns, Sobek with acid shells, namely, then she is just okay. If you're not, then she's ridiculous. I will choose to put her in A tier. Sevagoth, baby's first nuke frame. No effort required to just absolutely massacre things. Easier than Nezha. A little bit weaker than Nezha. Unfortunately, his 4 is cool, but it kind of just blows. You want to get rid of you want to get rid of Sevagoth's 4 for Roar. 100% of the time, so you can actually kill shit with your nuke. Gloom is silly strong. He lives forever. He just blows things up. Sevagoth is good. Styanax is like kind of like Nezha, but just not as strong. Wait, why did I put Orexia down here? Orexia needs to be here. He has like Overguard. And like cool AoE stuff. I mean, he's a cool frame. He's just not standout good. So this motherfucker here is the reason why I put Ember in chair tier. Temple just kind of does the fire thing better than Ember. And Ember is her own unique frame. Like, she is like a kind of a... Like, she's very akin to Rhino with like the Overguard and Heat Inherit bullshit. Temple can do the same thing, but is also David Bowie, so they're better. Titania. Barring the fact that, like, objectively the top 3 is... Well, Nova and Volt are the 2 best frames in the game, but, like, I would say Protea is the 3rd best. Barring the fact that that's pretty much true, I could see Titania being, like, the race for third best frame is a tight race. Basically, any of these frames that I have up in true standouts could be considered one of the best frames in the game. In my opinion, Titania is a very close runner-up to Protea. Jane damage. She's the Tooth Fairy. She's fast. She's the fastest frame in the game. Gauss mains lick my nuts. Her Pixias are exalted, so they have all the quirks of exalted weapons with like the auger mods, etc. She's my Cascade frame of choice. She lets you get away with so much shit for free. It's impressive. Trinity is going in A tier, not because I think she's bad, but because she lacks an offensive ability. I have an idea for a Trinity Thermal Sunder build. I feel like it'd be interesting. I just haven't gotten to try it out yet because I don't have Sunder yet. She gives her and her team infinite energy. She has a 90... Actually, I'm going to bump her up a tier. She has a 90% DR ability and a 75% DR ability, so she's effectively immortal. Infinite energy, infinite healing, infinite damage reduction. She is the survival frame, barring the ones that have infinite invis and invulnerability. Valkyr is the second strongest. She's the strongest melee frame that is intended to be a melee frame. Kitty Claws do wicked damage. She has the strongest death gate in the game. She has some of the best melee abilities in the game. I mean, Warcry is just such a good ability. She's effectively immortal with the fact that she has a death gate. She has a 300% melee damage buff just packed in, which is like, I think that's 2 prime pressure points stacked on top of each other just for free, just for hitting things with your melee. She's the best melee frame that's intended to be a melee frame. We'll get to the actual best after Vauban. Vauban. He is nifty. If you build him correctly, he's good. He's one of the frames. Truly is just one of the frames. Now, this motherfucker is the most broken piece of shit that has ever graced this game. He does literally everything. Need a damage buff? He got it. Need a crit chance buff? He has it. Need a speed buff? He has it. Need electric damage? He has it. Need shields? He has it. Need AoE? He has it. The only thing he can't do is pull Overguard out of his ass. But everything else he has. My god, Volt is special. I don't know. I mean, just such a versatile frame. He's good at everything. He's welcome everywhere. He's a weapons platform. He's a melee frame. He's good. He's the best Eidolon frame. He's the only frame other than Kome, which Kome is weird, that can directly buff Operator Amp stuff if you shoot through the shield. He is just... I don't even know what they were smoking when they put Volt in the game, but my god, he is something else. Voruna. Doggies. Is it bad that I only know that Voruna has doggies and like not what they do? I know she has a death gate, but it's on like a 40-second cooldown, and Valkyr is on a 0-second cooldown, so you know. Good frame, I think. Just gonna put her here. Wisp is like a mix of Volt and Trinity. She has a speed buff, a health buff, a lot of AoE with Breach Surge, and Volt electric moat, whatever the fuck. She is a very good support frame, very good damage frame, very just good frame. Wukong, Slam Slop, get the fuck out of here. You're going in Grendel tier. If you want a real review, he's probably S tier, but like fuck you, Wukong. Xaku, very unique. Kind of just blows things up. Competitor to Saryn, except like Xaku actually does stuff outside of the Sobek interaction, but Xaku does also have that same interaction. It's just talked about less for some reason. Yareli, fucking awesome frame. Yareli is special. The damage reduction, you just kind of ride around on Marilena. You don't get staggered. You don't take statuses. You don't take any damage, and you run around with an Occicore or a Toxist, and things just kind of fall over around you. Zephyr is reverse Gyre, where her abilities buff her guns. Like you spread your gun damage around with your abilities. Tornado is good. Tailwind is strong mobility. Her passive is ridiculous. It's just free crit chance, kind of like Yareli. Her 3 gives her infinite survivability. Her 4 is weird and is like a fuck ton of AoE damage. Zephyr is just very strong. So I would like to make this tier a flat row, so I am going to demote Mesa. Yeah, that's where she should go. And Nesha should be there. They are still very good frames, but they're not as good as these up here. If I were to actually put Wukong in a like real place, I would put him in S, because I mean Cloud Walk is good. His Exalted is silly. Fuck off, massive stick. But I forgot how to full screen this. Yeah. This is it. This is what I would consider my general warframe tier list for like just general gameplay. If you like a frame that I put low, that doesn't mean your frame is bad unless you play Grendel. If you think I ranked something too high, then no, I didn't. If you think I ranked something too low, then no, I didn't. Because I am always objectively correct, and you're not allowed to disagree with me in my empire. Because that's mean, and it would hurt my feelings, and I wouldn't like it very much. So, yeah.